Across countless cultures and epochs, the soul has been imagined not as a singular, immutable entity but as a complex, delicate constellation, fragile, sometimes fragmented, and capable of being lost or stolen. Among the most evocative and enigmatic of these conceptions are found in shamanic traditions around the world, where the soul is not merely a metaphysical essence but a dynamic, multifaceted reality susceptible to injury and displacement. The idea of soul loss and retrieval reveals a profound anthropology of human vulnerability, a worldview in which psychological trauma, spiritual malaise, and physical illness intertwine, and where healing becomes a journey not only through the body and mind but through the unseen realms of spirit and essence. In shamanic cosmologies, from the Siberian tundra to the Amazon rainforest, the soul is often understood as comprising multiple parts, each fulfilling a unique role in sustaining life and identity. Unlike the Western notion of a unified self, these traditions perceive the soul as a composite of energies or essences that anchor an individual to their community, their land, and the cosmos. This fragmentation is not a defect but a fundamental characteristic of human existence, enabling flexibility and resilience. Yet this very multiplicity exposes the soul to dangers. Shock, grief, trauma, or malevolent spirits may cause some parts of the soul to flee, hide, or be taken, leaving the individual diminished. Disoriented, or ill, the symptoms attributed to soul loss are strikingly resonant with modern understandings of psychological distress, depression, dissociation, fatigue, and a pervasive sense of emptiness or disconnection. The soul, when fragmented or missing, is said to leave behind a hollow shell, a body without its vital spark. This notion transcends mere metaphor, it is a lived experience encoded in ritual and myth, articulating the mysterious ways in which trauma reverberates through body and spirit. The shaman, acting as a mediator between worlds, embarks on visionary journeys to retrieve lost soul parts, venturing into liminal realms inhabited by spirits, ancestors, and forces both benign and hostile. These retrievals are not only therapeutic but ontological acts, restoring wholeness and balance to the individual and their community. The process of soul retrieval involves intricate rituals, drumming, chanting, trance states, that facilitate altered consciousness, enabling the shaman to navigate otherworldly landscapes. The recovered soul fragments may be returned in symbolic forms, feathers, stones, or light, and reintegrated through ceremony, marking a profound transformation. This healing is not simply about mending a psychological wound but about realigning the individual with the cosmic order, re-establishing harmony between self, society, and nature. What is particularly fascinating is how these ancient practices resonate with contemporary psychological theories and even neurological research. The fragmentation of the soul parallels notions of dissociation, in which the mind partitions itself as a defense against overwhelming stress. Trauma research underscores the fracturing of identity and memory, experiences that shamanic soul loss metaphorically captures and addresses. Modern psychotherapies, such as narrative therapy or somatic experiencing, echo the retrieval process by helping individuals reclaim lost or disowned parts of themselves, suggesting that the metaphor of the fragmented soul continues to hold profound psychological truth. Beyond individual healing, shamanic soul concepts also reveal a broader cultural understanding of identity as relational and dynamic rather than fixed and isolated. The soul is bound not only to the individual body but to ancestors, the environment, and the spirit world. Its loss and retrieval affect not just personal well-being but communal and ecological harmony, reminding us that healing is inseparable from the restoration of balance in all spheres of life. In a modern world often marked by alienation, trauma, and disconnection, from ourselves, from others, and from the natural world, the shamanic motif of the fragmented soul offers a deeply poetic and powerful narrative. It speaks to the fragility of human existence but also to the possibility of restoration, resilience, and transformation through journeys both inward and beyond. It challenges the rigid boundaries of Western metaphysics, inviting us to embrace a more fluid, pluralistic vision of the self, where the soul is not a solitary monolith but a living mosaic, endlessly shifting, vulnerable, and yet capable of profound wholeness. Thus, the story of soul loss and retrieval endures not only as a cultural artifact but as a mirror reflecting universal human experiences, loss and recovery, fragmentation and integration, despair and hope. It reminds us that the soul, elusive and mysterious, is central to the human condition, a sacred enigma that dances on the edge of the visible and invisible, beckoning us toward deeper understanding and compassion.